Well, it's just really casual, but the new Destiny season just launched, and it gave us a bunch of new shit. So let's go over it real quick because I like talking about this kind of stuff. Real quick, 3 exotic armor pieces, no backup plans. I believe that's an old one coming back. Maybe I didn't play Destiny 1. That lets you proc defensive strike with your shotgun kills, and shotgun kills give you melee energy. Seems fun. Simple. Radiant Dance Machines. Activating your dodge when your targets gives you additional dodges. Depending on the proc requirements, I'm not sure if that's going to be overpowered or not in PvP. Seems kind of niche though, all things considered, but we'll find out. And then Nothing Manacles, getting additional scatter grenade charge, enables tracking for scatter grenade projectiles. Neat. And then we got the Lorentz driver. This is going to be the weapons people bitch about for a while. New linear fusion rifle, energy slot. Has a big old damage buff. You get the damage buff, lets it one-shot body shot in PvP. 30 seconds long. Also gives you energy and wall tracking. It's pretty fucking strong. I'm not a big LFR guy unless it's a heavy weapon, but this looks like it could be a lot of fun. Let's see what else we got. Let's go to new... Do you wanna? Alright, well, I guess database doesn't want to work. New weapons. Scathelocke, new assault rifle, seems pretty generic. It's got a lot of zoom, which is nice. Range is decent. Really good handling, which is always fun. Balance 10's right. Only 2 of these perks worth using. Rampage, multi-kill clip. I'd say multi-kill clip over Rampage. I'm gonna fuck off. And then... I'd say surplus multi-kill clip, good for PvP and PvE. Rampage, subsistence is always good, but you got Gnawing Hunger for that. Heating up's always fucking fantastic, heating up Rampage. It's decent. Last Breath. It's a, auto rifle? Another 600 auto rifle. Same zoom as the Gnawing Hunger, lower range, lower stability, high handling though. Decent aim assist. It's got Dynamic Sway, it's got Ensemble, which is better handling and reload when allies nearby. Rangefinder. Adagio. Adagio seems like it could be fun. It seems like a pretty similar perk damage-wise. I think it's like a 30% in PvE. Probably would drop it down to a 450 fire rate. Compare that with, I don't know, Killing Wind. Rangefinder, Killing Wind, Rangefinder, Dynamic Sway could be really fun. For PvE, you could go Slide Shutter, Subsistence with Frenzy. It seems like a generic auto rifle. What else do we got? Judgment Hand Cannon. I'll talk about the ones that I have already used when I get to them, but I haven't used these yet because these are not weapons or activities. Like these ones are dropping for Prophecy are bugged, not dropping yet. This is what, a 140? It's got Time Payload, Adagio, Multi-Kill Clip, Opening Shot, Encore, Moving Target, Slide. This is a PvP weapon, for sure. Multi-Kill Clip is pretty good for PvE. You could go Multi-Kill Clip and Demolitionist for PvE maybe. But for PvP, Time Payload is fucking wonderful. Tunnel Vision's fucking wonderful. Moving Target's amazing. Stat-wise, its recoil direction's good. It's got decent aim assist. Zoom seems low. All the other stats seem pretty average, though. I don't see this thing being very meta. It's pretty whelming, not gonna lie. What do we got here? The Vulpecula. I actually have used this. Feels pretty decent. It rolls with explosive payload, and 180s with explosive payload are really nice. Think Trust, that old Gambit one. It rolls with Headstone, which is good for stasis builds. Adagio seems decent, but I'm more interested in Harmony. Harmony is a new perk that's fucking wonderful. It's like how Recluse used to work. So if you get a final blow with a different weapon, when you switch over to this, you get about 7 seconds of better stats and enough damage to 3-shot with a 180. So definitely, if I was doing PvP, I would roll with Harmony, and then probably, I don't know, Loot to Shoot or Tunnel Vision or something like that. And then for PvE, you would probably want to go Outlaw, multi-kill clip, probably. Explosive payload's always nice. Opening shot's always nice. If you really like 180s, this is a really good one. Low range, high stability, good aim assist, very good recoil. Yeah, it's a decent 180. And I have one of those in my dim with Harmony. It's a good roll, honestly, for PvP. Let's see what else we got. Legal Action, I have one of these as well. It's just a high-impact kinetic pulse. No, really outstanding. It's got really low aim assist, decent range. It's pretty whelming, to be honest. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's Rampage, Heating Up. Heating Up could be really good in a pulse rifle, though. I haven't tried that a whole lot. You can go Heating Up Rampage as just kind of a generic PvP weapon. It's whelming. It is what it is. It's your typical aggressive, high impact, not aggressive. Servant Leader. This is a fucking wonderful feeling scout rifle. It's a 260. Its stats are anything out of the ordinary, but it's got a really clean scope. The scope in this thing is great. It's got a cool model, and it's got some great fucking perks. I got really lucky. My first one has Frenzy and Heating Up, and it just feels fucking wonderful. But it also rolls with Rampage, Kill Clip, Osmosis, Thrash, Snapshot, One for All, Multi-Kill Clip. Ooh. Multi-Kill Clip and Rapid Hit could be really good for this thing. Multi-Kill Clip is just a great damage buff. A perk of 260s is their time to kill isn't great until you get a damage buff, like old 120s. And once you get one damage buff, they suddenly start tearing people up. And this one has a whole slew of damage perks you can get, including Kill Clip, Rampage, Multi-Kill Clip, One for All. And if you can get Frenzy going, Frenzy will allow it to 4-shot in PvP, which is good. No distractions is decent. If you want to make a laning tool, you could run One for All, no distractions, and hold down lanes with that. It might work. Snapshot. If you don't want a damage perk, you can run Snapshot. This is a really good scout rifle. I like this one a lot. Fract Assists, Shotgun, Precision Frame, Buckshot, decent range, pretty low handling. Stats don't mean a ton for shotguns. It has Harmony, which is, as we know, it's a decent perk. Slide Shot's always good. Ensemble, I guess, might be good for apes. Quick Draw, always, people will love that. Opening Shot's meta. Adagio, I'm curious how this affects the range and overall damage. It might just convert it to an aggressive frame, drop the fire rate by 10 and up the damage a bit. Also has Trench Barrel. Trench Barrel is a really good perk. God Roll, you're probably looking at Accurized, Full Choke, Slide Shot, and Opening Shot for that. Yeah, it's a precision shotgun. They're pretty unexceptional. Peace Bond. This is the new Saladin pistol from Iron Banner. It's your generic 3-round burst pistol. It's got Harmony again. It's got Headstone again. It's got Rangefinder. Rangefinder's really nice on pistols because it gives them a good chunk of range. Or you could run Rangefinder and you could run Snapshot for just like a really good feeling pistol. Swashbuckler and Swashbuckler is a good perk in general. Swashbuckler and Subsistence and PvE would work as like a challenged version of Rampage Swash. Seems like a decent weapon. Spoiler alert, someone's gonna die. I fucking love that. Lightweight frame 360 pistol. It's just your average 360 pistol, but it runs with Frenzy, Feeding Frenzy, Surplus, Swashbuckler, Demolitionist. So if you like 360s, this is definitely one of them that exists. And it looks really fucking nice. Looks like a Glock. Who doesn't love a Glock? Shepherd's Watch is back, and it has all the perks you want. It's got Moving Target, it's got Snapshot, it's got Tunnel Vision, it's got Frenzy, it's got Firing Line, it has Opening Shot, it has Lead from Gold, no distractions. Basically any combination of perks this has, except for Osmosis and Under Pressure, will have a use. If you ran Firing Line and Lead from Gold, that's a great PvE sniper. If you ran Moving Target, Opening Shot, Moving Target, Snapshot, it's a great PvP sniper. Demolitionist is good. Lots of good perks. I like this. This has been brought back with good perks. As the expert. Chrysler Mellow. Chrysler? I don't fucking know. 360 auto rifle, Dragonfly, multi-kill clip, Frenzy, Harmony, Thresh, Encore. I don't really like the appeal of Harmony on like a primary weapon a whole lot in PvE. In PvP it could be decent, but in PvE I kind of want to just be using my primary for head clear. Dynamic Sway is always fucking good. Not really a whole lot of good PvP. I mean, damage perks are always good. Multi-kill clip, Demolitionist. If you really wanted to, you could run something like Small Bore. The range is really nice in this thing. The recoil is decent. If you ran... Where is it? If you ran Arrowhead Break, you'd max out the recoil. The stability is real low, though. Holy shit. You'd probably want to run... Honestly, its range is good enough. I'd go Dynamic Sway, Steady Rounds, and Arrowhead, or Dynamic Sway. That's what I would do, personally. Just get that stability with decent amount. Seems like a generic auto rifle. Sorrow's Verse, is that another 600 RPM? Yes. 600 RPM auto rifle. More of the same kind of. It's a Suros. Really good handling, really good reload speed. It's got tap the trigger. Dynamic Sway. Oh, wait, the Curator rolls tap the trigger. Doesn't roll with it, though. Oh, it does. Tap the trigger, Dynamic Sway, Zen Moment. So this seems like a dueling weapon. It's got Snapshot, it's got Wellspring, Frenzy, Thresh, Elemental Capacitor. So if you wanted to roll it in PvE, you definitely want Multi-Kill Clip and Surplus, probably. Or Multi-Kill Clip and Outlaw. Or Feeding Frenzy. Keeping that damage from Multi-Kill Clip going, always good. But if for PvP, there's lots of good damage boosting auto rifles. For this one, I would probably say make it a min-max dueling weapon. Get its range up. Roll with Dynamic Zen or Tap, and then pair it with Elemental Capacitor. And just make it a really good dueling weapon. That's what I would do. Probably pretty decent, that capacity. Wolftone Draw. This is another one that I have a few copies of that I've been trying out today. If it wants to open. Could you work? Google, come on. I know opening links is hard for you. This looks more exciting than it is. None of these damage perks let it one-shot in PvP, so you're kind of looking for use in PvE. And in PvE, I mean, obviously Impulse Amplifier is good, and projectile speed and reload speed is good. Threat Detector on a bow is pretty unique. You could run Threat Detector and Frenzy for just really good handling and reload speed and fire rate when you're close to people. Yeah, I mean, loot to shoot is decent, but it reloads itself. So, I don't know, it feels like a normal bow. It looks interesting, but when you get down to it, you're just gonna want Frenzy. Frenzy's such a good perk. Or Demolitionist, I guess. It's a decent bow, but you can't one-shot headshot with it, so it's not overly interesting. Iota Draconis, I've had a number of these. Fusions in their current state are very changed, but I found that the new high impacts, while slow to charge, do have exceptional fucking consistency, and this is no exception. With Adagio procced, it does hit for like 80. So, really consistent damage. Kickstart's good. High impact reserves, under pressure, obviously really good. Since they reworked these, you're going to want range, so I would go extended barrel, and then projection fuse, probably. Or liquid coils. The slower charge time doesn't really affect it because it's already capped. And then under pressure, probably, or surplus. Yeah. It's a fusion, but a good one. A high quality fusion. Range is pretty low, though. That's a problem. The range is damn low for this thing. Annual Skate, hand cannon, 140. I have a roll with multi-kill clip and outlaw. Fucking wonderful in PvE. PvP, you really just want time payload or opening shot paired. No. For PvP, you want time payload and surplus. That's it. Maybe no distractions in time payload. The range is pretty low, so you're going to want this to protect your damage over range, and no distractions and or surplus for consistency in dueling. Aim assist is decently high, but the range is piss poor. Darkest Before. I haven't seen this yet. This is a 540 pulse rifle. This is a rapid fire pulse. All right, I haven't seen anything about this before. Overflow is good. The rest of it's kind of bad. Run for all, Rampage are both good. Full auto is decent if you don't like spamming. If you want to make this just into assault rifle, run surplus and full auto, and just spam it like it's an auto rifle. Or if you want something meta, Rampage and Subsistence for PvP, Subsistence and One for All for PvE. Yeah. Forge's Pledge, Iron Banner, Pulse Rifle, 390. I love 390 Pulse Rifles. Always go for a damage perk. Lets them 2 burst to PvP. Rampage and Multi-Kill Club all day, every day. For your second one, Heating Up, Surplus are the only things you should be looking at all. Stats are not amazing, to be honest. But I like 390s. I have a soft spot for them. Contingency Plan, Rapid Fire, came back from a while ago. You can get Firmly Planted, which is fucking wonderful. Frenzy's good. Kill Clip's good. It's just more the same kind of Rapid Fire, Scout, Frenzy. Honestly, Firmly Planted paired with Kill Clip would probably be what I'd go for. It is beam people. Yeah, that'd be pretty fucking good. Sudden Death, Shotgun, Aggressive Frame. Now, this is unique. Almost unique. I talked about the Deicide in the past. The Deicide is fucking mwah, because it's got a roll. 1-2 punch, Grave Robber. In PvE, shotguns that fire buckshot don't have much use. But 1-2 punch, Grave Robber is one of those few niches that only some shotguns can fill. So for this shotgun for PvE, you want 1-2 punch, Grave Robber, Assault Mag, and then either full choke or barrel shot. Barrel shot if you want the handling, full choke if you just want to kill shit. PvP, I don't know if this really competes in PvP. The range is piss poor. Handling is very low. Your best bet's probably not using it. Honestly, it's not a PvP shotgun. This doesn't have PvP perks. It's good for PvE, but this is definitely a PvE shotgun. Between Threat Detector, Field Prep, Slide Shot, Grave Robber. The only way you could really use it in PvP is if you use Snapshot and Surplus, and then Accurize Full Choke. You maybe get 7 meters max range, and then decent handling. But you're not going to have it's just like the long range hitting power of the Fog Shotgun. Comedian, I don't know where this is dropping from, but it's another new shotgun. Also, Aggressive Frame. Honestly, kind of shit rolls for this. It's got Ensemble, and if this is a big enough buff, might be worth using. But aside from that, these are all pretty bad. Trench Barrel's okay. Vorpal's okay. One for All's okay. I'm not a fan of this. This doesn't appeal to me at all. This looks pretty bad. And then you got the Adept version of that. Swift Verdict, another one of those prophecy weapons. This is a 260 precision pistol. Underrated. Hit pretty hard. Fire pretty fast. Kill Club's good. Surplus is good. Rangefinder Surplus is what I would do, probably. Give it as much range and stability as possible and let it just be a sidearm. Because precisions do have pretty good fucking range. Punching Out. This is just a world drop, a full auto pistol, pretty decent, lots of fucking perks, way too many goddamn perks. At this point, you probably know what you want perk-wise. For me, if I was using this, I'd want it for PvE, and I'd probably go Frenzy and or Swashbuckler and or Kill Clip, paired with Surplus and or Subsistence and or Grave Robber. Grave Robber and Frenzy could be fun. Some of these I'm just kind of glossing over because there's not a whole lot to talk about. Long Walk, Aggressive Sniper Rifle. Overflow / Clown Cartridge paired with Firing Line. Bang, right there. PvE roll. Very good. PvP, you want to run Snapshot and then, I don't know, Slide Shot could be fun. Snapshot, Killing Wind. It's an aggressive sniper. Really nice range. Low aim assist, though. Not a fan of that. Zoom is 50. It's kind of the perfect zoom for a lot of people. I went too far. Rip. Count as major, grenade launcher. It's a rapid fire grenade launcher with not very good perks. Adagio's okay, but a lot of these are on kill perks, and frankly, I don't think this class of weapon is really used for that a whole lot. You could always run Vorpal and spike grenades. Clown cartridge. That'd be an okay DPS option, but eh. You could always do a funny meme build with Killing Wind and run Impulse Amplifier and high velocity rounds for fast nade. Reed's Regret linear fusion rifle. It's a very good one. It's got firing line, great damage perk. Adagio, great damage perk. Vorpal's good. Harmony could be decent. If you want to use this in PvP, you could get a kill with like your primary switch this and one-shot body shot people. I don't know what heating up would do for this. Doesn't seem very helpful. Hipfire Grip is underrated for fusions in PvP though. Triple tap firing line. That's probably going to be what you want. Good for DPS. Very good for DPS. Too far. We're almost done. We got 2 more rocket launchers. Ascendancy. Yeah, this is the pinnacle weapon. It's got radiant light, or explosive light. Yeah, you're just gonna run explosive light and impulse amplifier, and it's gonna be a good burst damage shotgun. Precision, which is the best archetype. And then Hothead, new one. This rolls with also explosive light, danger zone, Vorpal, clown cartridge, ensemble, tracking, field prep. Personally, I'd go demolitionist and explosive light or Vorpal. Maybe adrenaline junkie. You could run you could run demolitionist, adrenaline junkie. That could be interesting. And then obviously impact casing for more damage. Alright, that's all the new gear from this. It took longer than I thought it would. Not technically quite all of it, because they did reissue some gear with different roles, but that would take too long to go over, I think. This is all the bulk of the new stuff. It looks pretty good to me. Personal favorites. Servant Leader is really cool. Fract Assist is cool. Shepherd's Watch. I've been a really big fan of how Annual Skate feels in my hands. And we'll go Reed's Regret because it's got that really good DPS role. Personally, that's what I'm looking forward to. And spoiler alert. I think just because, spoiler alert, someone's going to die is really fucking cool. Alright, that's all I got for you. Like, comment, sub, because I told you to, and you have to do what I tell you to because my mom said so. Yeah, deuces.